Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day one of a brand new week, and we are wrapping up the last of the little bit we got to do for the Flower Festival. And we're going to start off with 100 sleep points, which puts us at 7,000. Wow. Already starting off with can't speaking words good. 7,067 sleep points. And for our daily lottery, we are going to pick up 50 diamonds. Very nice. Very nice indeed. As of time of recording, so by the time this episode goes out, you probably have about 5 hours left, give or take, to buy the Flower Festival bundles if you want. I believe they all expire at the same time worldwide. I may be a little mistaken, but they are available for at least some of you for a few more hours. I'm still thinking about picking up another one of these just for the biscuits, but I'm not 100% sure that I want to do that yet. That would leave me with only 200 diamonds, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that at the moment. But let's go ahead and move on. We'll jump into this sleep report and hopefully get something very interesting for we actually hit Master 3 yesterday. Lunch went extra tasty, ended up being 150 grand worth of strength, which pushed me over into Master 3. So we hit the goal. 15,000 or 15. Geez, get it together, man. 15% dozing, 48% snoozing, and 37% slumbering, which gives us a dozing type sleep. Fantastic. Very good. That is what we like to see, dozing. That means that we have... Somebody in the comments told me the other day what each... That is a lot of 3-star sleeps. Anyway, they told me what each of the sleeps types were for the new Pokemon, and I have already forgotten that 5 3-star sleeps. Surely some of these are new. I kind of was taken aback by that. I thought that was a shiny Ekans up there, but no, it's just on its back. All right, if I can press the button, the top belly at Altaria. Very gorgeous. There is a Bulbasaur. We do want one of those. Bulbasaur, Bellsprout, Ivysaur, Psyduck, Igglybuff, Weepinbell, Ekans, and a top belly Altaria. Funny enough, all those 3-star sleep styles we had already. So, no new sleep styles. Trying to get a head start on when they drop new sleep style goals, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Hungry Ekans, Hungry Psyduck, Hungry Bulbasaur. Yes, there we go. That's what I want to see. Actually, no, didn't we feed the Bulbasaur last time? We did, so we didn't even need it to be hungry. But that does mean, what was it? Hungry Ekans? We do need a better Ekans. We could just, also Bellsprout. Bellsprout is probably a higher priority, so let's do this. Let's give Bellsprout the bonus biscuit. Boom. Take that home. And then we can give out 14 biscuits. Mission complete. Very nice. We can give this Bulbasaur a regular Poke Biscuit. And since it's hungry, we'll be able to take that one home too. And it went critical too. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if there's a better example of a waste of a critical capture than that right there. I don't know. All right, whatever. We're just going to move on. We got it. That's what we wanted. But sometimes, you know, this game just does things that just make you got to sit and think about it and laugh. As far as what candy to send out, I think Altaria is still the better option. People probably have a ton of Bulbasaur candy because Bulbasaur's not terribly hard to find. Bellsprout candy is good because Victory Bell, in my opinion, is very good will be very good for a lot of people. But Altaria is rare and Dragon Berries, so we're gonna send out some Swablu candy. Then we're gonna pick up 4,456 research XP, not quite enough to level up, but 8,047 Dream Shards to go along with it. And of course, we are going to also check out our brand new fancy Bellsprout level 14 and Jolly. Ooh, I feel like we haven't seen Jolly in months. But let's see, does it have the right ingredient spread? It has potatoes at level 30, which is good. But unfortunately, tomatoes at level 60, which means for me, not the best. This will be good for a while if it has good sub skills, but not something super long term. For a very long term victory bell, I'd like to see tomato, tomato, potato, but that's way in the future, so we're not worried about that right now. We do get sleep XP bonus, inventory up S, helping speed S. Good stuff so far. Dream shard bonus, not too great. Ingredient fighter M at level 100 is very unfortunate. We want to see that earlier. But for Jolly, ooh, Jolly ruins this Bellsprout. If it had any hopes at all, Jolly definitely ruined that. So let's see, probably going to be very bad. Yeah, 3 PR to start off with. That nature is not helping one bit. I am beginning to wonder if I have something in my settings that is throwing off all of this. I mean, I do have cooking is probably turned on for salads, but it's green grass, so potatoes and tomatoes should be beneficial to this calculation. Let's turn it off and then we'll run the calculation again once this is done. Maybe. I don't think it'll actually change anything. I'm not going to run it again, actually. But I'm very surprised because inventory up S and helping speed should give this Bellsprout a significant bump. And why does it get a bump to 25 with Dream Shard bonus? Am I doing something wrong? Have I plugged something in wrong? No, everything looks correct. And then it gets a bump to 31 at level 60 with tomatoes? Why wouldn't, why wouldn't it also start higher since it has tomatoes at the very beginning? Okay, I'm thinking that I've done something wrong. Because this is so bad compared to what I would have expected it to be. I would have thought this would have been around, you know, with the nature being what it is. I would have thought it would have been around a 30 PR, but this is so much worse than what I was expecting that I'm assuming I did something wrong. I have some option checked that is ruining my calculations somewhere, and I just don't know what it is. But either way, this is not a good Bellsprout that we want to keep. So I'm going to dig into some of the options and stuff when I'm done recording and make sure I've got everything correct. I'm going to recalculate some of my other Pokemon. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Bumping it up to 51 with Ingredient Finder M, that makes sense. But maybe the nature is just that bad that it's just dragging it all the way down. I don't know. I'm going to check into this, but let's go ahead and move on. We do have another Pokemon to calculate. Maybe this one will have some good sub skills and we can see a comparison. So the Bulbasaur is level 14 and Gentle. I think Gentle's good. Honey, tomato, honey. It's not what I wanted. I wanted honey at level 30. All right. Well, that is unfortunate. So probably not going to keep this unless it's just super fantastic. Skill trigger S is okay. It's not bad. Inventory up S is also okay. Helping speed S also okay. Skill level up S is actually kind of nice. Dream shard bonus at 100, not the best. Doesn't have ingredient finding, but let's see the nature. Main skill chance, energy recovery down. Yeah, not great. It's not what we want to see since this doesn't have ingredient finder in the sub skills. We want ingredient finder in the nature. So not quite what I'm looking for, but it is better than the Bellsprout overall. So let's see how this pans out. Still super low because we don't have the ingredient finder finding nature. I'm now wondering if they have given the natures more weight in the calculator, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe I missed an update note somewhere that they have given more weight to the natures when running the calculations. Let's see. Let's break this down. Gentle is what I have. Yeah, it is going to bring in more strength overall than Impish or any of the other ingredient finding down natures. Very weird. Very weird. It is better than the Bellsprout, but I thought it would have been significantly better. You know, probably about a PR 40, 50, somewhere around there. Just based on the first 3 sub-skills actually being, well, no, skill trigger doesn't matter to ingredient strength, I guess. So that makes sense why it's further down, but inventory up S does matter because you need a higher inventory to collect more ingredients. Helping speed at level 50. Yeah, that it does come up a little bit from level 30 with the tomatoes, but I would have thought helping speed would have been a little higher. Helping speed is more important than inventory. Granted, only just slightly, but it is more important. So, I don't know. This is really weird. I'm going to have to do some reading on this. Either way, it doesn't have the ingredient spread that we want. So, this is also going to be going to the professor. So, 2 catches today, neither of which we're going to keep. But we are going to move on before we linger here any longer. Yeah, only a PR of 19. That's kind of what I expected. Before we move on, I don't think it's going to matter. I think we could still collect, but I just want to go ahead and collect all of our mission rewards. We did end up getting all of them. So we got all 5 of the small ingredient tickets, and we got 6,000 dream shards, which means that we also got to master 3 for that Dratini incense, which is very good. Cooked 17 times for another 1,300 dream shards, went to bed on time for 15 diamonds, gave out 14 biscuits for 3 small handy candies, and gave out 259 or used 259 candies for another 15 diamonds. I used those candies on Flareon. I felt like with how well Flareon has been doing the last couple of weeks, and once it gets to level 50, it's going to be doing even better. I felt like that was a pretty safe investment, especially given the Entei event coming up soon. So that is what I did off screen, but let's go ahead and wrap up our weekly summary and we can move on to next week's island and goals. Our area bonus on Lapis Lakeside is now 25%. And the Flower Festival is officially over for us. So for our weekly summary, week 40, not far off of a year. Master 3, 872,000 total final strength with 203,606 from berries and 668,415 from cooking, which makes sense given that this was a cooking event this week. Weekly summary, overall grade of S. I'm very surprised. 6 small handy candies. The fact that I stayed up late the other night, what was that? Thursday night. Yeah, I stayed up until like 1 or something like that. And I'm very surprised I got an S. I thought for sure that would be an A. But with the Entei event coming up, there are a couple of things that we need. One of them is a very good Cyndaquil. We need a top tier Cyndaquil, but we're also going to need the ability to cook more consistently. So we still need a better corn gatherer. And so even though we've been on Lapis for 2 weeks, we're going to go to Lapis 1 more week. And we're going to try to get either a Ralts or a better Stuffle. Possibly even a very, 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 very good Dratini. And we got curries and stews, which is perfect. That is perfect for Lapis for me. If we can get one of those 3. Actually, we either need a very good Dratini or Stuffle, one or the other. If we can get like a near perfect Dratini, I think that'd be the best in the long term. But if we can get a really good Stuffle, that will be a great short-term fix. And we can hopefully put our corn concerns to bed if we can get a really good Stuffle. We are going to get a small dream cluster for the final stamp. I still don't know why it's only a dream cluster, but yeah, that's the goal. Trying to find one of the 3 new Pokemon still with good stats that we can actually use on the team. The Ralts is just something that would be very nice if we could get it. The other two, one of the other two, is something that we just desperately need. So that's why we're here. There is no new news, but there are some community reports. About 46 of them, to be exact, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 that doubled up today. Well, I guess that makes sense. We've had a long run of a lot of them doubling up, so it's bound to turn around eventually. All right, now let's see. That is all done. Let's, we can actually change this up quite substantially. There's not going to be much to, actually, there's not going to be much to change. I kind of already know what our team needs to be since we're on curries. We can go ahead and collect all of this, fill up our ingredient bag. Whoa! And yep, get that corn. Skill trigger, perfect. That's what I like to see. We can get all those tomatoes and potatoes, which we are gonna need. Very good indeed. And then some more corn. Hey, and a skill trigger. There we go. Starting off strong. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and get breakfast going. And for breakfast, we are going to be attempting to make as much as possible the Dream Eater butter curry, which we already have what we need for it. We've made all the curries except one. There is one that we haven't made yet. I'm kind of tempted to see if I can. Let's see. Do we have what we need for it? We need 15 soybeans, which we do have. We need 9 sausage, which we do have. 5 mushrooms, we do have. And 9 leeks. Yeah, we could go ahead and just make this the last of the curries. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. We can make it. And then that way we've made all the curries and all the desserts. So let's go ahead and do that first. We'll just start the week off with a brand new recipe. Get that out of the way. What else? 9 sausage and 15 soybeans. I keep forgetting I don't have to just tap it. I can do that. All right. And then let's fill in the rest with cocoa. Just to give this first cook a little extra oomph. With any luck, we'll get an extra tasty for this first cook. It would be kind of nice if your first cook of a new recipe had like a 50-50 chance of going extra tasty. That would be kind of cool. But the Ninja Curry finally made another 20 diamonds, which we do need. We are running out of free diamond potential, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go ahead and make this one. And then we'll make the Dream Eater butter curry for the rest of the week. And we should be pretty golden there. I don't think it's as strong as the green grass salad. Actually, no, it might be. Might be pretty close. Let me make sure that we turn off that event bonus. Okay, good. The event bonus is turned off. All right, so go ahead and give y'all a sneak peek behind the curtain as to what I'm looking at. Ninja Curry note added. Let's go ahead and, oh, wrong button. Let's go ahead and collect our 20 diamonds. Only 3 dishes left in total. But yeah, so there's our 20 diamonds. What I'm looking at is the Dream Eater butter curry, currently 21,000. Roughly, it's not actually going to be that. It's not going to show that in game, but roughly we can expect about that much. Versus the green grass salad, about 25,000. It does have 7 more ingredients for the base salad, so that kind of makes sense that we'd get a little more from the bonuses there. But the Dream Eater butter curry is going to be very close, and probably by the end of the week be about the same. But since we know that's what we're making, we can actually put together a very good team. So for curries, we have, of course, Victory Bell and Blastoise. That's all we need for the Dream Eater curry because they bring in both. We just need to maybe substitute somebody in every now and then to pick up some extra potatoes or tomatoes, depending on how things go. Blastoise shouldn't have a problem with this amount of cocoa and milk. And then we could keep Beware on the team to stock up some corn for the end of the week. But I think I'm going to wait and do that later. For now, we're going to do something really interesting. Let's see. What is the better way to play this? Let's see. Let's go to production comparison. And which is better, Meganium or the other Primeape? This Primeape versus, where are you? Meganium, expand, Lapis. Interesting. Do we actually get more? 18,000. It seems like we actually might get less if we don't go for the skill triggers. And then this one actually gets us a little more. So we still end up getting more from the Meganium, though, which is not what I expected, honestly. Does make sense. This Meganium would be a perfect ingredient finder if it was an ingredient specialist. It would be near perfect. But it's not. So we are going to put that one on the team. And then the question becomes, what else do we put on the team? Do we put... Go ahead and switch. Oh. Switch. This one's going to be called Curry. And then we're going to put Blastoise, Victory Bell. Where are you at? There you are. We've got the Berry Finder Primeape, this one. And then question is, do we put Espeon on the team for the skill triggers? I kind of want to see how that's going to pan out. Plus it's more milk and cocoa once it hits level 30. And it's already got skill trigger M. I mean, I don't see why not. We could try it out at the very least. It's either... It's funny that it says only 7,300. Because we definitely get a lot more than that. We're getting 1726 times 1.25 every time it triggers. So let's see, what does that math work out to? 1726 times 1.25. We get 2158 every time it triggers. So, and it was triggering about 4 times a day, I think. So that's about 8,500 just off of that. Then how much do we get for berries? Another 2,500, so about 10,000. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it is better to just go ahead and put the other Primeape on the team. Yeah, I think so. I think if we didn't have the berry gatherers that we have already, it would be better to put Espeon on the team. But currently, I think this is probably the better choice. Go ahead and put this Primeape on. If we could get it to level 50 with that helping bonus, that would be nice, but that's a huge candy investment that I don't think is worth it on a Primeape that is only going to be here until I find something better. So this team right here on Lapis. Oh, that's what it was. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me go ahead and plug that Espeon back in. Forgot to click Lapis. Boom. 12,000. Yeah. Yeah. It does look like 6491. So 6,500 on top of 8,500. It's only 15,000. And that's a gamble. Whereas with the Primeape, it's 16,000 guaranteed. So yeah, Primeape is the better option. Okay, so go ahead and lock this team in. Lapis is selected. I've already plugged in the area bonus. We should be pretty golden here. Oh, nope. The one thing I need to do, let's see, 18.3 versus 16.8. I might just go ahead and collect from Meganium this time and see how it works out. If we get a decent number of skill triggers, I think if I could get, let's see, how much do we get per skill trigger from you? That's a gamble. You know what? It is a gamble, but if it triggers once in a day at a good amount, that pretty much makes up for the difference for not collecting from it, if I were to not collect from it. Whereas these two, I think, actually do get better by not collecting. Yeah, slightly better. And then 15.5, also slightly better, I think. Yeah, 16.7. Actually, significantly better. Another 1,200 per day. So yeah, I think that's the right play. Oh, you're actually level 23 now. Good job. You leveled up. 36, 35. You leveled up too. 29, 30. Makes sense. Okay. The one thing that would make this one better, actually, no. Subskill is only a skill trigger. It would get faster leveling it up, but just being slightly faster. Let's see, 17,293. What if we get it to level 30? That is a big difference. 17,293, that's like 2,600 extra per day, which ends up being about 18,000, somewhere around there. Extra for the whole week. Maybe it is worth leveling this one up. I don't know. I'm gonna have a think on that. We probably need to use some candies this week anyway for a mission, but we don't have a lot of candies for Mankey. Definitely can't get it to level 30 anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna have a think on that one. Anyway, we've got all this plugged in. This team is good and ready to go. We should, as long as I've plugged everything in correctly, and there's no guarantee that I have because I tend to forget like the smallest details when I'm doing this. But if I haven't, you guys will definitely let me know in the comments. But according to this, current projection is Lapis Lakeside Ultra 4 this week, which is fine. We don't need to be super high to find what we want here. So should be good. We will collect from Blastoise, Victory Bell, and Meganium throughout the week for their skill triggers, especially Victory Bell. And then if need be, we can swap out one of the Primeapes, or yeah, one of the Primeapes, probably the Helping Speed one, or another ingredient gatherer if there's an ingredient that we need to stock up on. And then once we get closer to the end of the week, swap in Beware to get some more corn for the Keema curry, corn and sausage, because those are perfect for Beware. And yeah, we'll worry about that later on in the week. But for now, that's what we've got. And it looks like we're going to have a pretty good week. Hopefully we can find what we're here to find. But they have eluded me for 2 weeks so far. We'll see how it goes. And speaking of the past, Comfey never showed up on its own. The only time we saw one was with the incense. So yeah, that's weird. Almost, if it wasn't for the cooking bonuses, it would have felt like we didn't have an event. So the Flower Festival was okay. Didn't really like it all that much. Yeah, I know a lot of you have told me in the comments that you just kind of were done with the Flower Festival about halfway through it. Kind of a lackluster event. Hopefully the events coming up are going to be a lot better. We do have Fire Week next week. That one should be pretty interesting. So yeah, looking forward to the future. Glad the Flower Festival is in the past, and we're going to see how this week goes. But that is all I've got for today. Thank you for watching the video. Y'all have a wonderful day, and until next time, later, dudes.